Hey there, sunshine. I just wanted to pop into your world because it's not new news that as of last Friday, the FTC had sent out many letters to some network marketing companies. But on top of that, it's not just the network marketing companies that the FTC, our Federal Trade Commission, has sent letters of warning to. And the warnings are kind of like those guiding lights. That's how I perceive them. You guys know I'm always going to have a positive twist. I'm always going to come up with some creativity. I'm always going to be positive and find a way to be solution minded, even in times of trials and tribulations and struggle, okay? So this just very well could be a very good thing for our industry. It wasn't just network marketing companies that had warning letters. Like, I understand that even Tom Brady got a warning, and there was over 69 other letters that were mailed to brick and mortar businesses, e-commerce businesses, other retail businesses that are working online. And so that was kind of exciting. It was nice to know that, it wasn't just network marketing companies that were flagged. It was many other aspects of businesses, whether they be brick and mortar or whether that they also be other e-commerce or online businesses, drop shipping, all that kind of fun stuff. So that was exciting to know, okay? So that kind of lowered our blood pressure for women that are professional network marketers such as myself, and so many of you also are. So I just want to share some sunny side tips, okay? I want to give you guys some definite flags, some red flags, bigger, brighter, redder than my lipstick that I'm wearing right now, to help protect yourself, protect your team, protect your company, and educate our new people. Educate new people. I think the hardest thing as a network marketer sometimes that can be for us, that when we know better, we can do better, okay? And then it can sometimes be this slightest shift that can then be very positive. This is an opportunity to have a reset, a realignment of how we want to be building our businesses. You guys know that I embrace attraction marketing. You guys know that I apply and I train using curiosity. I love being able to rebuild myself online, create a brand online, and be that educator, be that ray of sunshine and leader for women. So this was very exciting. It was a little scary till we understood what was really going on. It's like, oh, okay. So even though that so many people have their fur, they got their knickers in a knot and fur is flying, it's okay. I want you guys to first of all breathe and understand that when we know better things, we can do better things, and then we can be that ray of sunshine. We can be that beacon of hope when we are building our business in a classy and a kind way. Okay, so let's pop into this. So I remember years ago when the FTC had sent out some other information. It forced even businesses like Amazon to up our skills and up the methods, increasing our customer value and increasing our customer service and being in it for them. So when I wake up every morning and I ask myself those two questions, and you guys who have been following me for a while, you would know that the two questions I ask myself are, who can I help today and how can I help today? That guides my day. I am in it for them. I'm in it for my customers. I'm in it for my team. So when I take the focus off of myself, then I don't have to worry about some of the other salesy, icky, slick, Spamela Anderson, all those kind of things that we were being taught years and years ago. Even when we were being taught to flash money and flash the jazzy cars and, to flash that jazzy purse that you just bought, or, talk about highly promotional thousands upon thousands of dollars posts and being that ultra promotional you know, the high-end houses, the high-end cars, the high-end purses, the high-end trips, like those kind of big money flash and flare posts were never my way. And that was actually some of the reasons why I've actually quit companies, is because it's against my belief. It's against my values. It goes against the grain. It just feels like it's sandpaper. I feel sick. I physically feel nauseated when I see some of those posts. Some people, that's how they choose and desire to build their business. That's not me. And so this was kind of like that. Like I said, it was a bit of a guiding light. So, I know that you might not know me. Sorry. Let me say hello. My name is Roxanne Lynch. I am a professional network marketer. I live up here in West Central Alberta, Canada, and this is what I love to do. I love to take sometimes tough and controversial subjects and actually shed some sunshine on them and be positive, okay? So I want to give you guys some ideas of what not to say, because these are big red flags. So let's just start off with staying compliant, finding a way that we can build the right behaviors, build the right leadership, build the right culture, ensure that we've got the right compliance training, the right guidance, and to create those right incentives and promos to actually build our customer base. I'm very fortunate to be tied with a company that has like a 10-to-1 customer ratio. So for every rep, I have got, you know, an average or more of 10 customers. So that is a very good thing. Okay, that is a very good thing. It's not just distributors buying product. It is really important to build customer volume and serve our customers, provide incentives, provide promotions, whether they're yours or your company is doing it on your behalf. I love taking charge of my business. I mean, that's a really big thing for me, is I love building my own personal incentives and sharing out, you know, tips and tricks and more sunny sides. Okay. Back to things of what not to say, and I actually got them written down here. So in our posts, and I actually shared this out to my team, I shared this out to all of our groups that we're, you know, building communities and relationships with, is things that are like no-nos to say, okay? Things like coronavirus, COVID-19, unemployment, being quarantined, layoffs, anything about, you know, during times like these, this is the most fabulous time to build a business. You know, since you're staying at home anyway and you've been laid off, or you're non-essential worker, now is a great time to start a home-based business. You know, $39.99 could pay off a lot of debt. You know, get started today. Those kind of posts, those kind of verbiage are big no-nos. Those are going to create flags. They actually have programs they can scan. It's not just people, but there's programs that are scanning for words, okay? And I'm trying to help you be proactive, okay? So, of course, we know as professional network marketers, it's never been okay to even say our products can cure or treat diseases. We know this, okay? So even if, and because I mean, I do have a small scope of wellness products that I love. You guys know that collagen is my jam. I mean, hey, I'm going to be 52 in May. Collagen helps me feel better, but I can never say it would cure or treat a disease, right? So even if you have some immunity boosting products within your company, you can't say, you know, my immune system's going to help you fight off coronavirus better. We can't make those kind of claims. You don't know how that human has treated their body prior to them now taking your immune boosters, right? Same thing as like big flashy monetary claims. You can't say like earn $500 before Mother's Day, or earn $5,000 before you know, in 30 days. You don't know that person's social circle. You don't know their credibility. You don't know their influence. You don't know their work ethic. You don't know their bad habits, okay? Just like my daughter was telling me about her bad dog. And I said, honey, it's not a bad dog. You don't have a bad dog. You had a dog that wasn't given the right guidance, the right training, the right reinforcement. So it doesn't know any better other than to whittle on the carpet. So many times when women come into my business and they've been on their third, fourth, fifth, or sixth business, we have to push that reset button. It's a lot of guidance. It's a lot of hands-on to ensure that they're building using curiosity, embracing and trying attraction marketing, and discovering how to brand themselves online and give value, and utilizing pull marketing rather than push marketing. Because that all those things that we learned in the 2000s and some other businesses and industries, early in the years, it was a monkey see, monkey do, right? So there's some beautiful things happen, okay? So don't use those fancy cars, don't use those income claims to recruit. Don't talk about quitting your job and never going back to work if you start working with me, or get rich, all those. Our industry, we know. That's why I celebrate everybody. That's why I cheer everybody's, because I know how hard and how much work it takes to actually make those changes within our businesses, because we have to make changes within first, okay? And change for some of us is tough, okay? It is tough. So it has to begin from within, and we have to remember to always be classy and kind. So I wanted to give you some ideas, because when we know more, like I said, then we can do better things. So we can reduce the fear, we can reduce the confusion for our new teammates, and even help those resets for our more aged workforce that may have been around the block a couple times. There's some beautiful things happening, okay? So some things that we can definitely know and remember is that this kind of communication is a good thing, okay? So it's going to give some clarity. And if we can think about this, of what we can do is continue to dig into our own personal value. Like, what do you show up and you give every single day that someone is interested, okay? I have a new girl. She's involved with yoga. She's a nutritional specialist, and she's a whole health and a whole wellness woman. And so she's just been sharing more of that online. And she's getting more engagement now than she ever had in years gone by, because she's not pushing product, she's not pushing sales, she's not being all scientific. She's just leading with her heart and her knowledge, and she's pouring into others as she herself had been poured into all the years that has been going on. And her business is absolutely blooming. I have another woman, she's a keto girl, okay? And she's discovered that, instead of really, just really pushing product or pushing anything else, she is just asking questions from her keto fans, saying like, what is your biggest struggle? Or what has been your biggest hurdle this week? When was the last time that you gave up sugar completely for 5 days? Conversations are coming out the yin yang, and her customer acquisition has exploded, because she's taken the focus off of herself and just sharing knowledge, and she's actually asking questions and then giving her audience exactly what they want. So that is creating curiosity, and she's creating the right content on her pages, on her profile, that creates conversations. And we know that without conversations and having that connection, then it's never going to go to Messenger. And we know that, building our businesses comes from us being raw and relatable and real, and finding ways that we're connecting with our audience that creates the connection points. And it begins with having the right content. So you have content with the creativity that moves to communications and conversations. And therefore, someone's going to reach out and ask you, what are you doing in your business? Or what were you talking about this helpful product, And that's seeking to serve. Like I said, there's 2 questions that I ask myself every single day that is the guiding light for my business, okay? So other things that we can do is really making sure that it's all well and fine to build a business, but we also need to be working, if you have it like I have within my business, is a dual-sided compensation plan. Work both sides. Have customers, that reduces the red flags with the FTC, that it's not just a self-consumption model, okay? And treating our prospecting groups and treating your public posts as if they have to be FTC proof. So we have to ask ourselves every time we post, is this something that the average person can do? If it's promotional, if it's exciting, we're talking about before and afters, is this something that the average person can do? Okay, so great ways you can still build curiosity with your posts is you can give shout outs, you can give congratulations, you can give thankfulness, you can be humble. and giving shout outs to other people. By being celebratory like that, that's not weird. We're being grateful, we're being humble, we're being kind, and we're actually remembering that there is enough success and spotlight and sunshine for everyone. So I get to deflect some of my spotlight and put it on Xenia or Connie or Trina, or Sadaf or Chandra, and I get to deflect all of my spotlight and put it on other people. I love pointing and edifying and raising up other people. It builds a beautiful business. It builds a beautiful culture because it's loving and kind and generous. Okay? So those are some of the ideas I wanted to give you guys that, yes, we need to be very, very attentive to this FTC letter. We need to be very attentive to the warnings that they've given us and allow them to guide us to make sure that we are building a classy and kind and generous business, that we're in it for our customers. We're in it for our team. And we're going to be watching those flashy fancy posts that are actually make some of us squeamish. If it makes you squeamish to post it, it's going to make someone squeamish to read it. So reduce that and bring a lot more joy, love, and light into your businesses, okay? So anyway, if you guys got some goodness, definitely mash those emojis. Definitely, if you know a friend who is fretful and concerned and worried about this, you're more than welcome to tag them in, or you can send this off to your favorite Facebook community. This is what I love to do. I am so honored and grateful. I'm actually coming up with my 3rd year anniversary with my company, and I love being able to help support and empower other women to the sunny side of life every single day. So you guys are rock stars. You guys have got this. You guys know that I love you to the moon and back, and I will see you, promise, tomorrow. I'll see you on the sunny side of life. Okay, bye guys.